Hello, my name is Dr. Steele, and welcome to Steele Mathematics, where lessons in Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, and Calculus are taught. And today, we're going to talk about proving triangles similar. Now, if you remember from the video about similar figures, two figures are similar if and only if all pairs of corresponding angles are congruent and all pairs of corresponding sides are proportional. So, if we were to prove that two triangles are similar, we would have to prove all of that, right? But let's suppose you're given that two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. Nothing was mentioned about the sides or the third angle. Can we conclude that the two triangles are similar? Yes, we can. And they're similar by angle. Saying that if two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, then the triangles are similar. But now, let's say that we have two pairs of corresponding sides being proportional, and that's what the stars mean, proportional. They're not congruent. And a pair of congruent angles between the two sides are congruent. Can we conclude that the triangles are similar? Well, think back to proving triangles congruent. We do have a case like this. The only difference is the sides are proportional instead of congruent. Therefore, triangles can be similar by side angle side. Now, let's say that all pairs of corresponding sides are proportional. Nothing is mentioned about the angles. If you think about proving triangles congruent, this also should be familiar to you, except that the sides are proportional. Triangles can be similar by side. If all three pairs of corresponding sides are proportional, then the triangles are similar. So now, let's look at some examples. Let's say you are to determine whether each pair of triangles are similar. If so, are the triangles similar by angle, side angle side, or side side? Well, if you look at number 1, we know these two angles are not congruent, and these two angles are not congruent. Therefore, the two triangles are not similar. All right, next, we were given the lengths of side. Now, the two triangles can possibly be similar by side, but let's make sure that the sides are proportional. In other words, is 9 over 15 equal 12 over 20 equal 6 over 10? Well, let's see what they all reduce to. 9 over 15 reduces to 3 over 5. 12 over 20 reduces to 3 over 5. And 6 over 10 reduces to 3 over 5. This is true. Therefore, they are similar and by side, side, side. All right, next, if you look at number 3, well, we know these two angles are congruent. And the two triangles can be similar by side, angle, side, but let's make sure that the sides are proportional. In other words, is 12 over 15 equal to 20 over 25? Let's see. Well, 12 over 15 reduces to 4 over 5. And 20 over 25 reduces to 4 over 5. This is true. So the triangles are similar by side, angle, side. All right, next, let's look at number 4. We know that these two angles are congruent, but it seems like that's all we have, right? Well, there is another pair that are congruent, and that is this pair right here, because they're vertical angles. Vertical angles are congruent. Therefore, we have two pairs of corresponding angles being congruent. Therefore, the triangles are similar by angle, angle. All right, for number 5, well, we already know that these two angles are not congruent. Clearly, 6 over 11 does equal 6 over 11, but the angles between them are not congruent. Therefore, they are not similar. So finally, we have number 6. Well, we have sides, so we can see where 35 over 20 equals to 14 over 8. All right, let's see. 35 over 20 reduces to 7 over 4. And 14 over 8 reduces to 7 over 4. So we know that the two pairs of corresponding sides are proportional. However, it seems like that's all we have, right? Well, look at these two angles. Those are vertical angles. They're congruent. Therefore, the triangles are similar by side, angle, side. So, just like with proving triangles congruent, proving triangles similar also have their shortcuts. There's only 3 of them. Triangles can be similar by angle, angle, side, angle, side, or side, side, side. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed day.